in South Korea, one of our best allies, and that coup has a little bit been thwarted. I think, Colonel Mills, you're going to give us an update.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. The Democrat Party of South Korea, in collusion with the Chinese Communist Party, was trying to do a coup in plain sight. They just presumed that not enough Americans spoke Hangul, not enough Americans knew what was going on. It was the war room and our three segments that immediately saw through the fog of war and identified what was going on. And that it galvanized the South Korean people, and they poured into the streets in J6 levels, many never political like this before. But America, we are big bro, we are big sis. And when they knew America was paying attention, and again, it was war room that saw through the fog of war. It called it for what it was. It was a coup in plain sight. And it's really, and it got big shout out to the pastors leading their flocks. This is the Black Robe Regiment on a unbelievable scale. Now, the battle is in the constitutional courts. It's a little after 1 o'clock, or it's approaching 1 o'clock in the morning, Korea time. 8 out of the 28 impeachments have been thrown out by the constitutional courts. The crazy Democrat Party of South Korea has just done impeachment after impeachment. One of them is President Yoon, who's now been released. So that's also on the docket. And so this is where the battle is at. But again, they really appreciate the War Room segments received millions of views in Korea and galvanized them. And many South Korean conservatives stepped forward.
No, we have to shut this down. You cannot, and there's kind of the same thing. They're using the courts, they're using the rule of lawyers, not the rule of law, to throw at Yoon. And this is a CCP-backed coup, as President Trump does the rapprochement with Russia and actually focuses on now the CCP decoupling. And as they're getting worked up, as you know, Colonel Mills, because you spent time in Taiwan for us, they're gearing up more and more. You know, Captain Fennell and others are warning me that, hey, they think the workup of the Chinese Navy, the workup of the People's Liberation Army, and what they're hearing out of Beijing means that more than ever they're targeting Taiwan. So they would like to have a twofer here: take down Korea with a coup, and do an invasion of Taiwan, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. And what they're doing now is they're trying to replay Hong Kong 2.0 because there's and all the great reports. I thank all the South Koreans that are just flooding me with reports. They're infiltrating Chinese police, all these mysterious. This is what they did in Hong Kong, is they brought in paramilitary thugs. That's communism 101. Always replace the local police with thugs from other locations because they have no problems breaking heads or shooting people. And that's what's going on. You got Chinese communist police infiltrating. The South Korean people are outraged. They learned that hundreds of thousands of Chinese are on the voting rolls. And guess who has been funding all of this at the National Election Commission, this mysterious AWEB? USAID. This is crazy town. So they thought they could get away. They thought they could get away with it. War Room helped see right through the fog of war. Now they're trying to infiltrate Chinese communist police.
And you had a judge yesterday say that the USAID, that the president wants to shut down through the good work of people like MTG and Matt Gaetz and Eli Crane and others, and the Doge Special Forces, shock troops, that we can't cut it off. That has got to continue. It's outrageous. Colonel Mills, where do people go to get more in depth on this? The South Korean folks, the people of South Korea, we got your back. We love you guys. I spent a lot of time in South Korea, owned businesses there. Just incredible, incredible people, incredible nation, and a great ally of this country. John Mills, where do they go, Colonel?
Thank you, Steve. Substack, Colonel Ret John, Colonel R.E.T. John on Substack, on X, Colonel R.E.T. John 2, Colonel R.E.T. John 2 on X, and Colonel Ret John on Getter and Truth.
Thank you, brother. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Colonel Mills.